The number one reason you should run ads as a local business is so that people actually know you exist. Because here's what I've realized. Being the best at what you do doesn't matter if the right people don't even know that you're there. And look, that was me not too long ago. I was doing great work. My clients were happy, but new people just weren't finding me. And if you've ever felt invisible like that, like you're out here delivering an amazing service, but outside of your current clients, nobody really knows, you know how frustrating that is. Just think about it. Maybe you finish a big project, your client is thrilled, but then what? You take a few photos, maybe even a video, and you post it on social media, and it just disappears. It gets a couple likes, a comment or two, and then it's gone. Or maybe you're relying on referrals, maybe you're hoping word of mouth keeps carrying on, or you're just posting here and there and praying that the algorithm magically shows your posts to the right people in your city. But the problem with that is that none of that is predictable. And without a predictable way to consistently get in front of people who are actively looking for your services, growth is always going to feel like a gamble. And here's the part that hit me hard. There are people in your city right now who are actively looking for what you do. They're Googling, they're scrolling, they're asking all their friends, but if they never come across your business, there's no way that you can help them. And that's when I realized for myself that you can be the absolute best at what you do, but if your ideal clients never see you, you're gonna get beat out by the people who are just better known. And not better at the service, but just better at showing up. So what changed everything for me was just realizing something that is so simple. And looking back at it now, it seems so obvious, but it was this. Visibility comes before trust, and trust comes before any sale. And for me, that just looked like running simple local ads and pairing them with content that spoke to the real problems my ideal clients were facing. And what that gave me was a system. So new people in my city were seeing me every single day. And the best part is that I knew those people were local because my ads were only running within a 20-mile radius of where I live. So when they clicked on my page, I knew that they weren't some random followers from a viral post across the country. They were people in the community, and my content was already made to speak directly to them. This is the exact playbook I would give to any local service business. The first thing is just calling out problems in your customer's words, not any fluffy marketing talk, the actual language your customer uses. For example, if you're a home remodeler, it might sound like this. Have you been putting off that kitchen remodel for years because every contractor you've talked to is either flaky or overpriced? That's just an example of how you can resonate and connect with your ideal client and speak their language. And when you say it how they would say it, they instantly feel like you get them. That's the key, is just empathy through your language. Because everyone else out here is just saying, here's our service, here's why we're great. But your ideal customer only cares about their problem first. So if you speak to that, they will finally tune in. The next thing is to actually agitate that problem. So don't just stop by naming it, but show why it matters. So if you're that remodeler, you might say, well, hey, look, every month you delay this project is just another month that you're waking up and walking to a kitchen that you don't even like. And another month that you're putting off that dream kitchen you've been talking about for years. That's just, again, another example. And you don't have to go that direct and really call them out, but just do it in an empathetic way. So the point is just to help them feel that staying stuck is actually costing them something. Because here's the reality. Most people are just comfortable in their current situation, but they don't realize that it's actually costing them to stay there. So it's our job as business owners to shine the light on that so that they remember, oh yeah, I did want this. I said that this mattered to me, and actually delaying it is costing me something. And look, some people think that maybe this is a little negative, but honestly, great marketing is about empathy and showing that you understand where clients are at. And if you're not willing to talk about the problems that they're experiencing right now, you're not going to be able to help them overcome them. So by naming it, you're just proving that you understand it. And that's what earns the trust. Lastly is just positioning yourself as the solution. And here's where most people blow it. They start making the content about themselves. So they say things like, we've been in business for 20 years, and here's why we're the best. Here's all our awards. And sure, that might be true, but from the customer's perspective, The moment that your message stops being about them and their problem, you lose them. So instead, just show them the problem, demonstrate how you solve it, and let your content do the talking. For example, a simple behind the scenes video of you just explaining how you tackled a tough project will do more for your credibility than any bragging ever could. So again, when you shift the focus from, hey, look at me, to here's how I solved this problem for another homeowner or another client who's just like you're positioning yourself as the obvious choice without pitching anything directly. That's how you build a page that feels like it was designed for your exact client. It's just all about stepping into their shoes and looking at things from their perspective and asking, if I was a client, what boxes would I need checked before I trusted someone enough to do this job for me? Then answer those questions in your content, and boom, you are golden. Now here's the good news. You don't need a crazy huge budget for this. I literally started with $20 a day, and tons of the business owners that I help now are even spending less just to get going. That's the beauty of the ads. They give you complete flexibility. You can run them for a single day at $1, or you can run them for an entire month at $10,000. You can turn them on when you need more jobs, and you can turn them off when your schedule is full. That kind of control over your lead flow is a game changer, because now, instead of chasing clients down, you're actually choosing the clients that you want to work with. It completely flips the script. So you're not desperate for whoever comes along. You have enough leads that you can pick and choose and set your prices where you want. And you're attracting the type of clients who actually value what you do. And let's talk about the production quality. Do you need Hollywood level videos to start? Absolutely not. I film my videos like this in my office, nothing fancy. Yes, I have a good camera and I have a mic, but I didn't need that to start. Now, if you want to attract higher paying clients, then yes, investing in more polished content is going to help, because the high quality marketing is going to attract high quality buyers. If someone values quality and they see you advertising yourself with top-notch content, their immediate thought is, if their marketing is this good, imagine how good their service must be. That's why premium content attracts premium clients. But again, it's not required to get results. The most important thing is simply showing up consistently in front of the right people. I can't tell you how many times I've had someone stop me in Wilmington and say, "You're the Wilmington business guy. I've seen your videos." These are people that I've never met, but they already feel like they know me. And until you experience that for yourself, I can only explain it so much. Once it happens to you, you will get it. You won't need me to sell you on it. You'll know exactly what I mean. And it's the same thing for tons of the business owners that I work with. They tell me all the time, "Nick, people recognize me around town, at the grocery store, at church, and when they show up to give a quote or to sit down for a consultation, they're not a stranger anymore." That just changes everything. Instead of spending half the meeting trying to build trust from scratch, that trust is already there. Your content is what's doing it all for you. And that's the power of becoming known before you ever step into the room. Now, everything I just shared, calling out the problems, agitating them, positioning yourself as a solution, it works. But here's the thing, none of it really matters unless you have a system that ties it all together. Because ads alone won't do it, content alone won't do it. You need that system that consistently brings new local people in, it builds trust with them, and then it turns that into actual paying clients. And that's exactly what I break down step by step in the video on screen right here. And it's the same system that we use to consistently bring in high ticket clients and help dozens of other business owners just like you finally build a brand that looks as high end as the services they deliver. So click the video on the screen right now. I'll walk you through the full process, start to finish, and you'll see how to set this up in a way that's simple, repeatable, and it's working right now in 2025. So go ahead, click it now, and I'll see you there.